What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I just wanted to make a quick video, hopefully a quick video. I always say that and it turns out to be a long video, but just a video just kind of talking about my worst financial mistakes I made growing up. And the reason why I want to make this video is so that hopefully whoever's watching this, if you guys are young or a teenager or early 20s, or even if you're my age and you're still kind of debating on what's a smarter approach as to making a financial decision. So I hope this video would somewhat help that young person so that they don't make the same mistakes that I made. The first financial mistake that I made was actually a car finance that I got. I remember I started working at this job, and I started right when I started working full time there. I was like so excited, and I remember they promoted me to supervisor within like 3 months of working there, and I was like, I want to go get myself a new car. And the reason for that, mostly, I want to say the most reason for that was because my dad, he never trusted me when I was 18. I understand. When I was 18, I really liked to go fast with the cars. I was kind of reckless. I was irresponsible, and so my dad, when I would ask him if I could use, because we had a Camaro that he had at the time. When I would ask him if I can use it and stuff, he wouldn't let me. He was very, very. It also goes back to the way he was raised. My grandpa was very strict with him. Wouldn't let him touch anything that he owned. Everything that my dad got, he had to work for, and that's kind of how my dad raised me. So whenever I would ask him like, hey, can I use the car? I want to go, I don't know, see my girlfriend or whatever. He wouldn't let me, or it would become like an argument. I had to like really convince him, or my mom would have to step in and stop us from fighting. And then he would finally say, okay, I'll let you borrow, but I better not get a phone call from police that you're racing or all that stuff, And so as soon as I turned 18, I was like, or as soon as I got a full-time job, I was like, I'm just gonna get my own car. Like, I don't want to have to deal with this, And I don't know. I'm not gonna blame my dad or blame anything. I'm glad for how my dad raised me, to be the man that I am. But I would see, some of my friends or even some of my cousins, their dads would just give them their car, and I'm like, dude, like I wish my dad did that to me. I wouldn't have lost so much money that I'm about to explain. But yeah. So anyways, So I got a car. I remember it was a Toyota Tacoma. I financed it. It was a 2016. And my payments were around $550, $570 a month. I can't remember how much it was. And I was still living with my parents at the time, so I was able to afford it. And yeah, so I remember I got that car. And my dumbass, I was like, okay, after probably like a year of owning it, I was like, I wanted to get something a little more luxury, but also something that I thought was financially better. And I saw this Audi Q3 that I really liked. I remember I went to the dealership and I went to go see it. I remember I financed that car, and for me it made sense because I was like, my payment was $575 or something like that for the Tacoma. The new payment for this Audi was going to be, I think, like $400 a month. And I was like, I'm going to save money on gas. My monthly payment's going to be less, and I'm going to be good, right? Little did I know that Audis are horrible when it comes to holding their value. And Toyotas actually hold their value way more better than Audis do. And Audis, BMWs, Mercedes, they are horrible at holding their value. Finally, after a certain amount of time after owning the Audi, I did not want to own it anymore. I remember I found out that the Audi it was doing a horrible job with holding its value, and so I actually went back to a Toyota dealership and traded it in for another Toyota Tacoma. And I thought it was a smart decision. I felt trapped though, because I really wanted to just be done with owning these cars. The more miles I put into it, the more it's losing its value. So I wanted to get rid of it, but I was like, I guess the best thing I got to do is just buy another Toyota Tacoma, and that way at least the value of the vehicle is not really losing as much. So I bought that Tacoma, and I kid you not, I only had it for 6 months until I finally made the decision that I saved enough to have to just completely get myself out of the deal. I remember I went to the Toyota dealership and I asked them, like, hey, I think they were the ones that actually emailed me, and they were like, we'll buy your Toyota Tacoma, blah, blah, blah. We'll give you top dollar for it. And I went there and I was like, hey, how much would you guys give me for my Tacoma? And they said, I remember I think I owed like 29 for it, and they offered me 21,000. And so I was like, okay, screw it. Let's do it. And that's what I did. I believe I was 23 or 24 at the time. And the difference between that, the $10,000 I had to put to get out of the deal, pretty much to get myself out of the loan. It's called a negative equity, and yeah, that's how I lost $10,000 from just having cars. So if I could go back, honestly, and tell my 18-year-old something, I would say, Luis, don't focus on trying to look like you're making it or look like you're successful. Instead, just keep saving your money, keep doing good, and I promise you, when you're 25, 26, you're going to thank yourself. So those $10,000 I could have easily used, to finance a house, and I could have doubled, tripled, quadrupled, my money, and had a safe, better asset on that. So that was my first financial mistake, and I'm making this video so that whoever's watching this, I know it's so tempting. I know that us young guys, we want to have a nice car, we want to impress the ladies, all that stuff. I promise you guys, be patient, work on your craft, work on yourself, invest in yourself. That's the most important thing. Invest in yourself only, and I promise you it's going to pay out. And when you're my age, when you're 26, when you're 27, before you're 30, you're going to be successful, and all the ladies are going to be all over you. So don't rush into it. Trust me, you got to build your mind, build your mindset, invest in yourself, invest in books, invest in finding a mentor, stuff like that. So yeah, that was my first financial mistake. The second one is drop shipping on Amazon. So I started drop shipping when I was 23, I believe. I remember I tried it out. It was probably one of the hardest, because I was having some mental health issues during that time too. I remember I was dealing with a breakup, feeling like failure, and trying to do this drop shipping. I remember I bought a dog. I don't even want to talk about that, but yeah, I lost him, and it was just one of the hardest years that I've ever had in my life. Felt lonely. I felt like yeah, all I had was God. So but I tried Amazon, FBA, and drop shipping at the same time. I remember I saved up $5,000 to just invest into that. The thing about Amazon, FBA, and drop shipping is more about marketing, the way you market, and you got to have a good product, right? A product that people are gonna love, and you still gotta advertise it. There's Instagram influencers that you can pay to market your stuff. So it's a lot of money up front, without seeing any money in return, or hoping that people will buy your products so you can start seeing some money in return. The thing about drop shipping though is that it's a website that you create, but people don't really trust your website. People see all this stuff about buy this, buy that all the time. They don't really trust putting their credit card information in a random website. So when I heard about Amazon FBA, it made more sense for me, because it's you buy it on Amazon, and Amazon, you ship whatever it is that you're selling to the Amazon warehouse, and they'll ship it as soon as someone buys it off of Amazon. This goes on all the time. This is why I say that. This is why it's like I have to negotiate everything I do, because I know that people are making, this is the business, is that everyone's making a profit somehow. And what I'm trying to do is just, I just don't know how much profit. So I'm like trying to make it as thin as possible. You know what I mean? So, but I tried Amazon FBA as well. And, I remember I blew all the $5,000 because I was testing out all these products, shipping stuff over from China over to USA to the Amazon warehouse. I remember I had to go through something, I can't remember what it is, but you have to buy the UPC codes. You have to pay for, obviously, the Amazon to hold your product. You have to pay for the shipping, and that's probably the more expensive. That's why it really depends on the product that it is. It's not as easy as it sounds. A lot of people think that, if I can sell this food or whatever on Amazon. No, if you're shipping it over from somewhere else, USA is very, very strict when it comes to what kind of food or what kind of ingredients. They're very strict with what comes to the country. So you have to go through a long process of investigations and stuff like that. I tried all that and I failed on it. I lost $5,000 doing that. I learned a lot though. I literally learned so much, and I don't regret really doing that because it taught me a lot, and I do plan on the future to try it again. If I can find one product that, is good and sell it on Amazon, why not? So I definitely want to try that again, but right now I'm just so busy with, real estate and the stock market, making these videos for you guys. The third one was crypto. I made a video earlier, or last year actually, in 2022, about how much money I lost into my Voyager account, how they went bankrupt. I lost $3,500, and I know what people are going to say, that, oh, it's not a lot of money. That's the comments that I was getting. Guys, I'm not going to, and I'm actually very proud of myself for not doing that. I'm not going to put all my money into something that I was just testing out. The reason why I did that was because supposedly Voyager was giving, I think, like 4% interest for just holding your Ethereum on that platform. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it was too good to be true. So that's why they went bankrupt. And I remember I bought three. The thing that kind of bothers me the most is that I bought 3 Ethereums, and I bought it for such a cheap price. I think I bought it for $9 when it went to like the rock bottom. I think it was like $900 and something, and right now it's worth like $1,400. So my money, I have a profit there, but the platform is bankrupt, so I can't even take it out or anything. I wish I had it in a safer platform like Binance or Webull, and I could have easily, just had that money sitting there and just watching it grow. You know what I mean? So that's my third financial mistake. Yeah, is my crypto Voyager account. So altogether, let's see, 10,000 and then another 5 and then 35. So almost 20 grand loss. I want to say like 17,000, maybe close to $18,000 lost financial mistakes that I made. So kind of get mad at myself for thinking about it. But at the end of the day, money comes and goes. It's life lessons learned. I'm a true believer of taking risk and trying new things out, and I'm gonna keep being that way. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it as quick and as entertaining as possible. I do want to get better with my editing and stuff like that. I want to put some background music, stuff like that, and make the videos just a little more better. I'm gonna invest into a camera pretty soon. I've been using my iPhone lately, so but I do appreciate all the support you guys gave me, and I actually, we're almost in 1 year 1 year anniversary for this YouTube channel. So thank you guys for all the support. God bless you guys. I'm going to leave a couple links down below. Just so you guys know, I'm a licensed real estate agent out here in Arizona. I would love to help you guys if you guys are thinking about buying this year, whether if it's you or a family member or a friend. And if you can give me, a referral or whatever, you can refer me to someone. Just let me know, and if it actually goes to leads to closing and stuff like that, I'll I'm gonna give you a nice gift. So the first link is going to be my Instagram down below. Message me if you have any questions or anything about real estate or anything. The second link is going to be some Christian workout gear if you guys want to show out your faith. The third link is going to be Webull if you guys want to start getting into investing in the stock market. You can even buy crypto there too. It's a very safe platform. One of the biggest stock market platforms out there, and in my opinion, one of the best. They're giving out some free stocks right now. So but you have to use the link. You have to use the third link in order for you to get those stocks. And you deposit at least like $1 and you get some free stocks. The fourth link is going to be TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm going to upload some more content on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.